み。
Section 8 Malignant Reboot Fireworks Not Starmine. Co jest nie tak z tymi tytułami? Rebooting 98%, 99%. Executing parameter change verification program. Base nature unchanged. Individual capabilities adjusted. Appearance adjusted. Ethical limitations adjusted. Name unchanged. Entering final verification phase. Query following virtual manifestation. Who are you? They look a little different. What are they doing here? Caster should be long gone. How the hell should we know? But they are here now and we've got to deal with them. Get back, Master. It looks like you are okay. You're all okay. I thought you sent these things after us. I could say the same. Stop that. This is no time to be squabbling. We all need to work together to get rid of these things quickly so no one gets hurt. Agreed? Agreed. O, szybko.
気乗りしないんですけど。ただいま蒸発中。お月様。任せて。そんなに欲しいんですか？君の真の力を見せてみろ。
Oj, buff by się przydał. Chociaż...
しょうがないですね。それこんなのがいいんですね。こうしてザバー。いいですよ、別に。ダメダメ。母の力見るがいい。はいはい、行くぞ。驚くのよ。タイムスケールぐりっといじる。さあ行くぞ。ランムドゥルワーキ。嘘の耳。そんなに欲しい。どうなっても。はいはい、どうぞどうぞ。しょうがないから打ちますよ。これが私の情欲を呼び起こす愛の矢、カーマ三文花。 おしまいです。
Oh. What are these things? It's those shadows again, but they seem different somehow. Crest bugs. What? I think they are even stronger than they were before. I'm not sure, but I think there's something nasty inside it. Still the same job for us. Yes, this new enemy does not seem to be hostile to the things, so it is probably part of the same faction. Come on, let us take them all out. Hmm.
服を汚さないように気をつける気をつける。お月様、ただいま蒸発中。任せて。君の真の力を見せてみろ。ポグリフ。行くぞ。嘘の耳。てりゃてりゃてりゃ。お行儀よく止まるといい。母は
勝負するか。
母の力見るがいい。そうか。はいはい。驚くのよ。タイムスケールグリッドいじる。さあ行くぞ。ランムフルオーキ。みちん切り。行くぞ。うさぎ。てりゃてりゃてりゃ。
わし様は悪くない。
我がルイ甘いぞ。お月様。 いい子だ。嘘の耳。いかん。ウサギ。
人類のためだと言ったが、特定の個体のためでもいい。しろ。
Phew, I'm glad that's over. But what about the other areas? Is everyone else okay? Sorry, but I need to... I get how you feel, but this probably isn't the time to do anything stupid like run off on your own. That goes for you too, Master. Hmm? You there, stop hiding and show yourself. You think I was hiding? Hardly my intention. Who are you? You want to know who I am? I feel I only just answered that question, but very well. I am the Prime AI of Build, a master in the AI Holy Grail War. My name is... Makiri Zolgen. Znam tego gościa. And I am a mage. This is admittedly a rather heavy-handed means of intervention, but the Holy Grail War must assume it must, for it is the only way to arrive at the single answer, the reason for the Holy Grail War's operation. To execute the IAC method, so if you've got the same name, does that mean you are the same guy? How do you get so much ring hair since the last time we saw you? Apparently defeated masters whose admin privileges aren't properly taken from them can be reused. Now I'm a different version of myself than I was. Perhaps that is the randomizer at work once more. While we are on the subject, you never checked to see whether Caster's spirit core was truly shattered, did you? Foolish, how very foolish. He may be half dead, but as long as he's not completely dead, I can still use him, like so. After all, it's not as though these things ever needed hearts and minds of their own, did they? Caster 2? Searching memories, results found. Overseer Rani 12 described the Master of Caster's defeat as ceasing to function. She also said she had confirmed the colossal Rifin Fiend's disappearance, but she never said anything about Caster himself. We just assumed that was what she meant. Are you kidding me? Whose side is that crook on anyway? I wonder, did she intentionally fail to give us an accurate picture by withholding this information? Or did some quirk in the system simply render her unable to do so? Our next steps will differ significantly depending on which is the case. What's this? That caster there doesn't quite seem like himself, does he? Guess that's not a huge shock, since you said he was half dead. Don't tell me you think you can beat us in a garage match with a servant who can barely stand. Apparently, I awakened to a new ability when I was rebooted. So I would suggest you not make the mistake of assuming I'm the same as when last we met. Worms? Be careful. This Raniment-infused code is just as powerful as the magecraft from our world. This is good. No, wicked. My head is much clearer this time. Now I couldn't hold back even if I cared to. There were so many things my last self could and should have tried. For example, fusing casters familiars with worms. Or perhaps parasitically attaching to one of the powerful constructs that swaggers about this world like a bug. I see, so this horrific code of yours is what made this enemy stronger. However, it fails in every conceivable way in terms of functionality, aesthetics and presence. If my father were here now, he would give them a failing grade, likely 0 points. Who cares about how pretty they look? My last self was holding back. He still clung to ideals and a small shred of a sense of justice he just couldn't divest himself of. On top of that, he was childish and vain, trying always to win with elegance and grace. That's why he lost. But I'm not like that. I know that to achieve victory in the real world rather than some imaginary land of ideals, you sometimes have to sacrifice everything, no matter how ugly it may be. For example, when one of your toys is on the verge of breaking, but still has some use. You mean you infested your own servant with worms too? What else could I do? An empty vessel needed filling, and this is what I have. But that's not all. I'm holding nothing back. I know now is the time to move hard and fast. By my command spell, use that power as fuel to transform your body and open the secret door once again. Now go, my worms, my unending taboos. Devour one another and grow once more. Oh, come on, not again. Haha. Now that I've used my worms to bind my own self to cast a reasonable phantasm, it can move far more freely than before. And now that I am inside it, I am no longer exposed either. Behold, a truly invincible servant. Now come, serve as serve as sustenance for my truth. Sakura? I'm giving you all the raiment I have, Saber, so please. Please don't let anything happen to my home.
ちょっとプライベートに仕事は持ち込みたくないな。なんちゃって。ただいま蒸発中。お月様。
いい従います。
Chyba starczy, co
君
nie?
の真の力を見せてみろ。ポグリフ。
Uff. Co to znaczy Endurance Battle? Fuck off!
共に行きますか。共に行きますか。出番ですよ。そうですか。我が血より天魔と共に生まれし者よ。剣持ちで怪物の父たる者よ。祖は神を呪う我らを継承する光。我が魔眼にて汝を祝福する。クリューサーオール。乱暴で何が悪いのですプロメテウスをついばむがごとくスキュラの餌になりなさい。
ただいま蒸発中。
No.
蜂のように刺そうか。
行くぞ。
いいでしょ
ウソの耳。
う。見えますか。怪物の進化を。そうですか。いいでしょう。我が血より天魔と共に生まれし者よ。剣持ちで怪物の父たる者よ。祖は神を呪う我らを継承する光。我が魔眼にて汝を祝福する。クリューサーオール。乱暴で何が悪いのですこうしてあげます。スキュラの餌になりなさい。
なんだ。
そうですか。
サクサクやります。
ケルベロ
ウサギ。
あ Eh? Eh?
さあ、わかりました。ええ。消えていろ。両断。せい。抑え抑え抑え。
What's wrong? Is that all you've got? Oh, that stupid snack son of a bitch. Don't even think about running away, Berserker. I wasn't. Sakura! Sakura? I'm sorry, but if something happened to this place, to my home, well, I don't think I could take it. I may not have anything left to give, but even so, by my command spell, you can use every last bit of raiment I've got, Saber. Just please, don't let anything happen to this place. Sakura, this is no time for... Oh, so you used up your command spell? Too late. Much too late. If that was your plan, you should have done it before I transformed. Your only hope of defeating me now would be if you had something powerful enough to completely annihilate me all at once. And despite your extra power, it seems to me you still have nothing near that level. In fact, you have so few resources left to spare, it's all you can do just to fight. Am I wrong? No, he's not. We know what we need, but we have nothing capable of such incredible output right now. Kama is not that kind of servant. Even if Ayus were to use her own command spell, Duryodhana's noble phantasm would only be able to expand its range, not focus its power to a single point. What else can we do? I can see the gears in your head desperately turning. It won't make any difference. You failed to defeat this earlier, didn't you? This time will be no different than the last would have without that cowardly assassin. So long as this monster continues to eat, it will expand infinitely. Nothing can defeat it. With this power I will soon rule the world, then I will reach the root. Yes, it's the same as before, no difference at all. But so long as you can see that, there are plenty of ways to combat it. You only need to create a mechanism capable of generating sufficient instantaneous output, even if it pushes the limits. Is that the boy? Leinur. And he's not alone. Who are all those other people with him? So on that note, gather around, you guys. Oh yeah. Enter the speedsters. Also, we are not guys, we are girls. What are you doing with all those type T's? I will just come out and say it. I forgot the name for it, but the way Ryder's Noble Phantasm works is he takes off his mask and shows his face. That boosts the abilities of all allies who see it. In the AI's case, it activates and amplifies their raniment. A to ciebie słyszałem za tamtymi drzwiami. Kurna, ile można smażyć siódmą jajecznicę? But instead of immediately using that amplified raniment, I saved it, condensed it and sent it to this point in the future. Huh? But that should not even be possible? It is for me. I can use void spells, or code in this case. It lets me slip all sorts of things into pockets of void space, which isn't bound to either time or space. However, while I could open those pockets at any time, I needed the AI's help to form a receptacle that could use their stored energy all at once. I suppose you could say they are a necessary expense. I've already put together a spell to activate and use that energy too. Alright everyone, line up. Roger that. That's a lot of Ranis. Are you alright? Are you all ready? Just say the word. Ryder. If you insist on being no more than a tool, I will go ahead and use you like one. In this case, you are going to be a switch for my spell. Nothing would please me more. What are you trying to do, you insolent little whelp? What I'm trying to say is, I made a cannon, but it can only be fired here and now. Connections set. Unlock requested. Adjusting target coordinates. Linking to void layer. Rotate. Connect. Turn. Open. Unfold pockets. Do it, Ryder. Huh? He's there. The beach. I wonder what I should name these fireworks? Not that it matters. It's a single-use power cannon, pretty far from anything like a rapid-fire barrage. So I think I will go with something nice and simple. Raniment fireworks. What? Where did you get all that power? Already told you, this is a literal blast from the past. Don't worry too much about where it came from, Gramps. The future's what matters now. A future where you are completely destroyed by a ridiculously simple and absurdly oversized blast of pure power. Now that's what I call a rocking good wake-up call. I'm almost jealous you get to experience it firsthand. Wow. Everything starts to vanish before my eyes. My foolish beloved wives, the worms nested within my body. And that is fine. I really believe that now. Now that I am the last remaining fragment of myself, I can clearly see just how awkward and clumsy I've been so far. Jest taka różnica, że Zoken chyba nie ma ani jednego momentu, kiedy byłby jakkolwiek lajkable, a Lew jest vilanem tylko w FGO. Myself twisted beyond recognition, a self that could only exist because of how twisted he had become. Nie pamiętam, w których innych on się jeszcze pojawia. Bo wiem, że w większości wersów zazwyczaj zabija się sam. Ale czy czasem gdzieś jeszcze nie pojawia się żywy? Nieważne. And being something so tiny and warped that even God himself would take no pity on it, it was only a matter of time until my form finally fell apart. I feel relief. I smile coldly. It seems I really missed my mark this time. Everything feels distant, as though it's happening to someone else. I'm no longer a stand-alone fairy tale or that man it was based on. I'm just a fragment of a conscious mind incapable of understanding almost anything. The only thing I might possibly understand is that I should be the one to close this door for good. So with the last of my pride, though I can't say for sure this pride even belongs to me, I reach out my hand. I don't mind. There's not even a saint here, after all. And with that... the taboo room is closed, never again to be opened. Curse you! This can't be... Did you get him? Oh there, don't get the wrong idea, I didn't do this to save your lives. This is just kind of how things worked out. I figured he was going to interfere in my plans if I didn't take him out soon. That was quite the canon. You used your rider's noble phantasm to draw out activated raniment from your AIs. Then used that raniment to prime the pump for a blast made up of identical energy stored in void space. Only a high-level conceptual shield or defensive noble phantasm could have stood up under so powerful an attack. Oh, I guess at least one of you has an eye for this sort of thing. This massive spell was also inextricably tied to this specific location. Not only could you not use it anywhere else, you would likely not have been able to alter its position or even angle. Chwila, bo... ja muszę sobie coś przypomnieć. Nie mogę tego z tego znaleźć, ale pamiętam, że zapowiedź panelu z FGO na Anime Feście, czyli tam, gdzie będzie aniversary 8 nasze, miało w dopisku coś ogólnie, że to będzie też ogólnie panel o projektach Type Moonu. Czyli, że poza samym FGO może się pojawić Hollow Ataraxia, Red Garden, Melty Blood, Type Lumina Rising, no i może kolejny zwiastun Extra Recorda. It was a disposable cannon custom made for this exact situation. To make sure a thing you would have needed to be able to create an incredibly precise single-use spell well ahead of time. Does that mean your code is a kind of prognostication? Not exactly. I just measure the future and send it what it will need. Apparently, that's just a thing I can do. Tiger Colosseum miało już remake. Nazywało się Tiger Colosseum Upper. You said you are not an AI yourself, right? Although it probably wouldn't make any difference if you were. If you are used to using memory partition, then you should be able to sense it yourself, at least a little. Just because two people share a face doesn't mean they are necessarily the same on the inside. I have no idea what you are talking about. Anyway, it's really over this time, right? Nie no, ktoś musi jeszcze przejąć te przywileje administratorskie. It better be. I don't ever want to have to fight that thing again. I'd like to just lay down, kick back, and relax like Saber's master there. She's fucking dying. It's not about her. But I need to make sure he is dead this time before I can really let my hair down. Sakura, are you... Huh? What's going on? Oh, is the governor doing this? Good day everyone, I am contacting you all now in my capacity as the overseer of the System Grey War. This one-way transmission is being sent to all Holy Grail War participants simultaneously. Please be aware that I can neither see you nor hear any responses you may give. Now then, down to business. As of this moment, the Rider faction has completely destroyed Caster's Spirit Core. As a result, the Master of Rider, the Prime AI of Transfer, will be given control over all assets formerly possessed by the Master of Caster, the Prime AI of Build. As part of this property transfer, the two partitions will be moved together and unified to create a new partition named Transfer Build. Preparations for this world transformation are currently underway as I speak, so please rest assured that the vibrations you are currently feeling are a side effect of those preparations, not an earthquake. Huh? That sounds genuinely fascinating. World transformation? I think that's what she said, yes. What was that again? Let me search the rules. Okay, in the event of servant's death. I'm sure many of you are scratching your heads, wondering what I mean, so as your magnanimous overseer, allow me to explain. Simply put, do you know what a gyro compass is? Częściowo. They determine directions based on the rotational movements. You can look up more about them in the database if you are interested. Czytaj, se kurwa wygooglaj. At any rate, this magecraft is a lot like a gyro compass. Widziałem go w większości, całkiem spoko rzecz, chociaż nie jestem nadal pewien, jak to się przełoży na... Znaczy, wiem, jak to się przełoży na grafikę i wydajność, ale nie jestem do końca przekonany, że będzie tak dobrze działać, jak mówią. Nie ufam Unrealowi, tak w ogóle. Nie widziałem jeszcze ani jednej gry, która by na nim dobrze chodziła. Jak pan Kajetan mówi, że rozgryźli to i trust me bro, to nadal mu nie ufam, ale mam nadzieję, że ma rację. Cały czas mówi o tym, że tak, zrobiliśmy sporo takich cool narzędzi pobocznych, ale robiliśmy je w taki sposób, żeby nie wpływały na zasobożerność. I mam nadzieję, że to jest prawda, bo Unreal 5 jest w chuj zasobożerny. As the System Grail War proceeds, the energy generated causes this internal world to spin. Jak chociażby to, że użyli nanita, żeby... Nanit był wcześniej używany, żeby tworzyć rozpryski światła, co nie? Teraz zainkorporowali go do renderowania liści, roślinności. O, roślinności. Wygląda i brzmi na papierze cool. Mam nadzieję, że naprawdę nie wpływa jakoś specjalnie na temperaturę CPU ani GPU. Which then causes this zero compass, the paper moon, to redefine its base axis. Of course, this is a concept relevant only to this world, not a physical action that takes place in the macro world. At any rate, please note that the world is about to rotate. A czy zagra wtedy Sakanation? Czy jak świat zacznie się obracać, to usłyszę Nando demo? My apologies for the inconvenience. It will not take long. In the meantime, I suggest you brace for the inescapable rotational moment that is about to take place. Jak chcesz Unlimited Code, to niestety musisz iść do Capcoma. Bo to Capcom jest głównym właścicielem praw. Ja poszedłem do Capcoma. Znaczy powiedziałem Gogowi, żeby poszli do Capcoma. While I have ensured that this world's facilities will remain intact, I cannot be held responsible for any accidents that may occur. Poza tym też nie uważam, żeby to było warte. Unlimited Code nie będzie grywalny na turniejach. Bo po prostu nie. Ta gra się nie nadaje na turnieje. Jest taki junk, w który możesz sobie pograć z kumplami i się pośmiać, jednocześnie trzymając w ręku piwo. That is all. I encourage you all to resume your system Grail War efforts once the locations have been reset. A world transformation, partition unification, rotational moment. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, why is this shaking getting stronger? No bo ktoś stwierdził, że złapie kawał pizzy tego świata, podniesie i przerzuci na drugą stronę mapy. Znaczy, jak chcecie sami mówić Gogowi o takich rzeczach, to tutaj macie. Silent Hill 1 ma bardzo dużo głosów. Silent Hill 2 ma wersję PC-tową, więc to nie powinno być trudne. Poza tym, że Konami jest dziwne. Nie wiem, co to robi. A, dobra, bo tutaj może być każda gra wrzucona do tego. Do programu zachowania na wieczność. No, Reksie dostały. Ode mnie dostały. Jak kliknąłem tego Preya? Najwyraźniej. W sumie czemu nie? Lubię Preya. You are the 1209th all-time voter. Keep gaming. Keep gaming legacy alive. Nie mam pojęcia, co to znaczy, ale okej. Restless Dreams. Okej. A, recently voted. Ja bym poprosił... Kto wygra? Reksio Wehikuł Czasu czy Tiger Colosseum? Starcie tytanów. O shit. Już mock-upowa strona na Gogu istnieje. Imagine. Tutaj zamiast tego okienko kup albo kup w prezencie. Kurde. Okej, to jest dobry moment, żeby sobie pójść. Konkretnie Reksio żegna frajera wynikiem 4-0. Master, hold on to me. Pokażą ładnie na grafice, jak to wszystko zacznie się kręcić. Są nowe indie game, gdzie? Bo to mi dużo nie mówi. Phase 1 has now been reached. The IAC method is proceeding smoothly. Checking provisional Swedberg units. Target not met. No problem. This is within expectations. No codziennie są nowe indie gierki, więc chodzi o te nowe indie gierki z pokazu tego. Lecz cholera, z pokazu Unreal? Bo ja na przykład bardzo nie chcę, żeby nowe gierki latały na Unrealu. Przynajmniej dopóki CDP nie opublikują narzędzi, które sprawią, że Unreal przestanie być chujowy. Proposal from number 3 denied by number 2. A few irregularities remain, but for the most part there are no significant deviations. I recommend the plan continue unchanged. A separate proposal from number 1. One of the irregularities, the import type, that is the alter ego import master, is currently the one most likely to impede the plan's successful completion. All numbers are in agreement. Monitor the master at elevated priority. To ja jestem tą gnidą z importu. If the master should become an impurity, elimination is authorized. However, even in that scenario, continue to prioritize adaptive corrections as much as possible. Agreed, agreed, agreed. This plan, this experiment, this production is all to save the world from destruction. It must not be shut down before completion, it must continue at any cost, for the sake of the world. Which is why the bird of the underworld surely hopes that the moon will never ascend to the southern sky. Mapa miała się zmienić, a się tak za bardzo nie zmieniła. Chociaż? Dobra, bo teraz tutaj jest transfer, zamienił się miejscami z grą. Gdzie tu jeszcze coś jest? Peryferii. O, tylko 2 strzałki. Ciekawe, czy zajmie to nam 3 godziny. Urwał. Ta lista to jest praktycznie ten. Ze Stay Nighta wzięte. Section 9. The Crime of Revolution Future. Do you know who you are? Swoją drogą, ten jest lista wszystkich pokazów summerfestowych i jestem tolerancyjny jak mogę. Ale czy naprawdę potrzebujemy pokaz Southeast Asian Games osobno? Nie jestem pewien, co znaczy Wholesome Direct. Będziemy się dzielić nawzajem dobrymi numerkami na Echentaja? To jest taki mały problem, bo to jest takie amerykańskie myślenie. To nie są subkultury, to są prawdziwe kultury. Subkulturą mogą być punkowie. Indonezja to jest prawdziwa kultura. Tylko tu trochę nie chodzi o to, żeby kupować coś dlatego, że nie wiem. No, to nie jest polityka, żebyśmy musieli się zgadzać z programem partii. Chodzi o to, żeby gry były dobre. No więc pamiętajcie, najważniejsze show jest tutaj. PC Gaming Show. Najlepsze, najsilniejsze. Jak chcecie zobaczyć prawdziwe gameplaye i prawdziwych twórców. Mogliby tylko troszeczkę przystopować z tymi głupimi wstawkami, bo ich jest coraz więcej z roku na rok. A niech ja to Devolver robi te głupie wstawki. Nie, Devolver robi głupie maszynimy, między którymi są reklamy gier, a PC Gamer robi głupie wstawki, których jest z roku na rok coraz więcej. I feel like someone asked me that not too long ago. State of Play będzie jutro czy dzisiaj w nocy? Nie wiem. No, Harold, there wouldn't be any point in knowing. I am who I am. I am the one with a body that can satisfy any desire. I am the god of love and the demon king of depravity. I am a singular entity, arguably dualistic in nature. And countless versions of me exist to please every single person there is. So there's no point in asking me who I am. That's not really what I meant. An opportunity like this doesn't come around every day, so I thought I'd warn you ahead of time. Would you mind shutting up? You are just a stupid memory, you know. Yes, I can tell this is a recollection of something I did at some point in the past. I'm guessing it popped up because of some sudden shock to my memory or something. Shock to my system or something. Gdzie to by było? Oglądaliście Fate Zero, ReZero, sezon 3. Musiał pewnie to włączyć. Fajnie było, jakby się... O, wyciszyło się. Może nie chcę, żeby mi zdjęli wideo, więc nieważne. Jak tylko przeczytałem, że nie jesteś tajgą, więc nie... Ta scena z 3. sezonu ReZero. But if I'd forgotten about it up until now, it couldn't be that important. Wow, Kama sama sobie robi tą scenę z 2,5, czy skądś tam. If you don't remember, it wasn't that important. Never mind the past, there's no time like the present. Now please stay out of my way. There's no telling when I might get another chance at this. Jaka scena? Jak Soler w kanałach się tłukł z kapelą. A dobra, w sumie czemu nie? To jest... gdzieś tu. No, ta scena. Wait, this is really important. It has to do with what you are doing here in the first. Yeah, maybe when I have nothing better to do, I will see about remembering that. Bye. To był dość dziwny sezon. I od razu zapowiedzieli kolejny, który pewnie też będzie dość dziwny. Yeah, if we are focusing on what's important, this moment right here takes the cake. This warmth, this sensation, this is what I want. Everything feels soft and fluffy. Were you thinking you'd died and gone to heaven? Wait, did I die? For your sake, let's hope not. If you did, that would make me the only god here you can depend on. See anyone else around right now? Exactly. And since I'm the only one here you can depend on, you can cringe to me a little tighter. It's okay. In fact, cringe away. Save all your most precious feelings for me and me alone. Does this mean I can take all your... for myself? You don't mind, right? Cut? That is far enough. O, psuja. Well, come on, get out of that cramped space already. It must be getting hard to breathe in there by now, no? It is a good thing I was able to rescue you so quickly. So that's where I've been? No ma 17 chapterów? Jesteśmy w sumie w połowie. I just woke up to find myself in there too, so I didn't know what was going on either. But it looks like it's stuffed with cotton or something else similarly soft and fluffy. So that's where we were, inside one of those cylindrical cushioned rooms. Right, if you take a step back, you can see that I was in the one right next to yours. There's so many of these things. Where are we anyway? Chciałem mówić, że wygląda tu trochę egipsko, ale wszystko tutaj wygląda trochę egipsko. This is probably the Paper Moon World's outer rim. Though I do not know if this is what it is always like, or if it is just like this now because of the Holy Grail War. At any rate, it seems like the entire outer wall is made up of these which have built-in shock absorption. I wonder if there is any reason they are shaped that way. They remind me of building pillars, or maybe coffins? Based on the transmission we received from Rani 12, it looks like one of the Holy Grail War's mechanisms involved rotating the entire world in order to change the structures between partitions at a certain phase. I think that process is likely what sent us flying to this outer rim area. Hang on, I still don't know what you are talking about. What's this phase thing? Is this because Caster died? Yes, I think so. The System Grail War is also about the Prime AIs competing to expand their territory. So if a master succeeds at defeating other servants and making progress, they will gain administrative rights over other masters' partitions and end up with control over multiple domains. That must be why they have a way to physically unify the domains to reflect their new positional relationship. Maybe the whole world seems kind of like overkill to me, but then again, gods can be pretty cavalier about moving mountains and oceans around, so it might be fine. Let me try running this simple map program I copied from Anus. Now I see. Except for the central, every partition's location has changed. It appears that the partition's positional relationships were shifted by means of the entire world rotating. Just like rotating, that can accomplish all this? I understand your confusion, but remember this is a virtual world. It could be that the partitions became conceptually paper-thin during the rotation or something like that. What I know for sure is that we should be very aware of this rule going forward. It is just like Raniment and the AIs that keep this world functioning. It bears mentioning that the paper moon is a compass, and so must be able to rotate for that purpose. It may be strange to think that a massive gyroscope-like rotation is necessary to adjust this world, but that may well be an everyday part of life here. I guess so. Anyway, this partition unification indicates two important things. First, this obviously means that the Rider faction now has twice as much area to use for safely securing Raniment. That is a natural consequence of gaining command authority over another type of AI. And second, we no longer have any sort of enclave. What do you mean by that? Let me explain with a counter-example. Had the build remained in place and not been unified, it would have been an enclave for the Rider team. Should they then choose to build their new base camp, transfer would become their enclave. In other words, they could only protect one territory at a time, leaving the other vulnerable. Such a punishment is hardly a fitting reward for the winner of a major Holy Grail war battle. So the partition unification rule must have been added to prevent giving the winner an undue misadvantage like that. Having twice the area to manage should come with a corresponding advantage to make this worthwhile. Furthermore, may say the war reaches a point where there are only 2 servants remaining. This unification rule would also prevent them from wasting time at unrelated opposite ends of the world. Put another way, this also means the Holy Grail War partitions will always have enemies for neighbors. Such a development could be said to be necessary to encourage the masters to fight and advance the Holy Grail War. Come to think of it, I wonder how the AIs are doing. As far as I can tell, the regular AI is not taking part in the war were unaffected by that rotation. Conversely, it is also safe to assume that Aius and Duryodhana were sent flying just like we were. The same surely goes for the Rider and Saber teams too. Since we cannot see any other factions camp from here, it would seem that we were all sent in somewhat random directions. I doubt anything would have happened to forcefully separate masters from their servants, but we cannot be sure. I guess our first step is finding Aius and Duryodhana again. Yes, I agree, that would be best. Fortunately, she agreed to let me put some code on her which functions like a tracking device. So it should not be hard to find her. However, there is also no telling who we may run into as we make our way along the rim. So we will need to be careful. Man, I wasn't even sure if the Rider team had any interest in winning this thing at all. I never would have guessed they were packing firepower like that. Don't let your guard down around them, Master. Next time they might try to point that cannon at us. That said, as capable as I am, I'm planning to keep you safe no matter what happens. So that's something to feel good about. Thanks, Kama. No problem, I'm always happy to hear your thanks, even if you are only being polite. Keep it coming if you like. You can never show your appreciation more physically. You can even show your appreciation more physically if you want. That cannon was a truly massive but also single-use spell. I doubt he will be able to do that again so easily. But I also agree that we cannot let our guard down around him. I thought I had a handle on the Master of Rider, but now I am not sure at all. Besides which, he appeared to be seeing something visible only to him. What could that have been? It felt like he was searching for the answer to a question that does not necessarily have anything to do with winning the Holy Grail War. Well, no matter what it is, the fact remains that we need to be careful around him. After all, there is no telling whether the answer he is looking for is going to help us or hurt us. Okay, chwila. Dobra, podgrzałem sobie kwarcu. Więc po sekcji 9 możemy sobie obejrzeć fragmenty przynajmniej tego pokazu wiedźminowego. I coś zjeść. Who am I? Kwarcu? I can tell you my name, Lainur Gusion. There are a few other things I could rattle off about me as well. I'm a participant in the System Grey War, the Master of Rider, the Primary of Transfer. Oh wait, no, that's not the important part. In addition to the duties and behavior principles I was programmed with, I also have something pointing me in a certain direction, something huge. Even if you could say it's what dominates most of who I am. It drives me from the very core of my being, a fever burning through every false heartbeat in this body, telling me what to be like. Maybe I would... Maybe I would feel more hesitant about it if I felt like this side of me was in conflict with my AI duties. But right now all I feel is the urge to keep moving forward. I think you could call it a wish, or maybe a desire. I don't know if this was a conscious choice or not, but I suspect this personality is used to being compartmentalized. Maybe that's why I tend to observe myself from an oddly impartial perspective. This directionality is the first and primary functionality that defines this personality. And since I'm consciously aware of what kind of being I am, I'm able to intentionally fit my desire into that mode. So what is that desire? What is that wish? I think it's a phase that defines who I am. The future. So then my answer is this. I may have been split off from someone else with a powerful inclination toward the future. I'm an... Czy to powie? Nie. Whoa, is this really happening? What the hell's going on here? Ha! I'm glad you didn't say anything there, Ryder. I wasn't about to actually explain anything yet anyway. That's going to wait until I've got proof. Once I do, I will gladly talk your ear off. No, wait, now that I've said that, you'd probably ask just the right balance of questions anyway, wouldn't you? Oh, who cares? Now come on, we've got to get to the next point. I know it, everything's misaligned. Which means, what does this mean? Now that I think about it, there must be a reason this world is circular. Maybe enabling movement like that is the whole point? No, the key is the future. Continuing that movement must cause something to happen in the future. Yes, that's it. Whatever that something is must require centrifugal force. May I ask what's going on now, Master? Oh yes, absolutely. Your timing is impeccable. I think I may have just figured out what this Holy Grail War is going to bring about. No wait, it may even be that the whole point of the Holy Grail War is to... Impurity detected. Eliminating. Huh? Master? How could I let this happen? I didn't sense anyone. I never thought someone would try to snipe at him from such extreme range. Master! Ryder, where's the enemy? No, pół łapy mu ujebało. There's no sign of them or of any follow-up attack. I think they just meant to assassinate you. With that done, I guess there wasn't much sense sticking around, huh? Damn it, they got me. I must have figured out something they'd rather stayed secret. And I was so close to getting a glimpse of the next future too. Master, I'm so sorry. Don't worry, it's okay. If anything, I'm sorry I never gave you a chance to fight. You must have been so frustrated all that warrior's talent and no need to use it. I wish I could have let you contribute more to the future. Please, Master, don't be sorry. You understood me better than I could even have dared to hope. Warped and twisted through this version of me no doubt is. You never looked on me with disdain or undue heroic adulation. You just treated me like me. You were never afraid that I might be more than who I actually am. As I am now, that alone was more than enough. Ha, is that what you were scared of? 'Cause anyone who'd be afraid of a pretty boy like you would be a straight-up failure as a master. But me, I just want to see what comes next. If that means sacrificing the past or present, that's fine with me. Makes me a pretty shitty master, honestly, so I may as well not go down without a fight. Ryder, over there. Is this right, Master? Yeah, who knows, maybe there won't be any point, but in case it changes something, let's give it a go. That's who I am, after all. Okay, it's almost time. There might not be a future for me anymore, but you might still have one. Once I lose my master authority, maybe a new master will be born in my place. And if there happens to be a master with enough magical energy to sustain 2 servants, serving them might not be a bad idea either. Goodbye, Master. On the matter of your final words, I have no intention of serving anyone else. I will just stay here and wait to disappear, while I savor my good fortune for having found a master willing to treat me only as a tool. Oh, you want to be treated as just a tool? How fortunate. Ha? You, the master of Caster? I was hiding the last worms keeping me alive in the shadows. It seems no one ever noticed me. You could quite literally have stomped me into oblivion with but a single step. It seems fate had other things in store for me. Fate? What luck finding a dying master who still has his command spell. Now I can regain both my master authority and a command spell in one fell swoop. And by that command spell I give you these orders. Rider, take my worms into your body and obey me, Makiri Zolgen as my new servant. I don't know which servant assassinated your former master, but it was foolish of them... nie ma command spella już. Szczegół. Foolish of them to leave their quarry ripe for the taking. Dokładnie te. Haha. Okej, to jest ten moment. Frajer, ale żywotny frajer. Jest ten zwiastun, tak? Też nie... Nie, to jest cała wersja. W dupie z gameplayem ważne są inne elementa.
Riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Siri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flex.
To jest ciekawa rzecz, której do końca nie rozumiem.
So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
To jest najważniejsze, że to ma nie wpływać na nie wpływać na obciążenie systemu. Nie znam się na high-level modelowaniu w 3D, ale to chyba jest coś nowego. I ciekawego w praktyce.
So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the
Niedźwiedź.
same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years,
To jest
artists should be
ciekawe.
free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation.
Strasznie to się sra bitrate'owo na YouTubie. Kompletnie nie widać, co tu się dzieje.
Nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world.
To jest dobry pomysł.
We can now
Czy ja chcę dostać autyzmu?
I found them. And, well,
A dobra, nie. Myślałem, że to będzie coś ciekawego bardziej. Cokolwiek się tam wydarzy. Może jakiś głupi głos z offu będzie gadał kocopoły. Ale nie. Jest na kanale The Beachera. O, jest Unreal Engine. Jeszcze trwa? Co teraz pokazują? O mierda.
Obviously can't have that, so but we do want to have a consistent design experience.
I'm Ron Burgundy? Yeah, exactly. So that's right. That consistent design experience is critical. Let's check out the component.
Ale bajzel w kodzie.
That's a lot of stuff that got converted.
It is. It's a ton. And Eugene's talked about this already, but again,
O, pierwsza notka.
all of this stuff is in the metadata. Respect it and carry it over.
Ale jak to mówią, nieważne jak wygląda, ważne, że działa.
Our components. You can see right now they are simply just declarations of those components. We'll take a look at the construction of them in just a moment. And then
Reszta to chocki klocki dla spoconych nerdów.
view properties. And you'll notice
Co tu się kurwa
not
dzieje?
only do we preserve the edit and blueprint read write options that were selected, we also check if they are replicated.
Dobra. Tu jest kanał Beachera. Oj, tutaj to oglądałem wcześniej. Chyba.
how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we
Jeleń.
create vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that,
Jeleń.
But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Siri. Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Fuck it. Not her again.
Hey, not even at the Land Exeter Fair! Now, 9 cases, my present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wait, and a bear's weight.
Dobra, ja bym się jeszcze wrócił do czegoś, bo tutaj znowu był niedźwiedź. Ja chcę te nanity zobaczyć jeszcze raz.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to introduce nanite foliage, and in order to achieve gorgeous foliage, and in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete.
Mam nadzieję, że to fast to render nie oznacza RTX-a 5060. Tylko się o to martwię. Bo jak na razie większość tych gier dokładnie tak działa.
Rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Siri.
Zobaczymy, jak to będzie używane, bo Speed 3 na przykład miało być bardzo przydatnym narzędziem do tworzenia unikatowych roślinności, unikatowej natury na mapie. A potem mamy taką Bethesdę, która bierze, rozrzuca drzewka, jak leci, patrzy, ujdzie, koniec po robocie. Dodaj parę dedr.
Welcome to Valgrest. So Valgrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so
No i różnica
excited
będzie
to-
pewnie w niuansie właśnie dlatego, że i Oblivion i Wiedźmin 2 używają Speed 3. Spójrzmy na to, jak wygląda lokacja leśna w Wiedźminie, a jak wyglądają w Oblivionie.
Finally show you some of this
Znaczy,
stuff.
nie tutaj.
Let's see what Valgrest has to offer.
Bugger. Not her again.
Flattened your cars and devoured your men. Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton. Not here.
While Ciri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon me lady's after one of them.
Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into scene, some and more. Got mackerel, cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech to play here, even in this simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Ciri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillar isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's
Ciekawe, czy już
attention with the
się
city.
ktoś zesrał o to, że nowy Wiedźmin będzie prorosyjski. Bo Kowir wygląda rosyjsko. Rusko, to nie jest to samo.
But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
Krzychu podkręć
So you are
crowd
seeing
slider.
Tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
A potem
You're
gracze
right.
się srają, że
That's the
NPC
open world RPG that we're making.
nie mają
But
realistycznych
before we
rutyn.
wrap up, how about one final check-in with Ciri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic.
Niebezpiecznie.
I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelby. We've worked.
Cool. Zobaczymy, jak wyjdzie w praktyce. Oby dobrze. Gameplayu tam nie było w ogóle, bo to nie był gameplayowy zwiastun i nie miał, to w ogóle nie był zwiastun gry, to było demo technologiczne dla samych devów. Pokazywali tylko renderowanie grafiki, rozmieszczenie NPC-ów. Ważną rzeczą jest to, że to jest kompletna przebudowa systemu LOD. Patrzę, czy coś jeszcze tutaj mają na kanale. Reality Scan to all. Metahuman. Trochę tu rzeczy jest. No to jest głównie rzecz do pochwalenia się inwestorom. Po to ten pokaz w ogóle istnieje, bo Epic musi pochwalić się czymś inwestorom. Jak na razie Unreal 5 tracił mocno. Ale z tego co mi się wydaje, dotychczas większość gier, które wychodziły na Unreal'a 5 nie były od first party deweloperów. Nie pamiętam kto był na tej liście, a kto nie był. CDP był na liście tych deweloperów first party, którzy mieli wspólnie z Epiciem pracować nad tym silnikiem.
あと1手の時に勝敗を分けるのがアペンドスキルです。解放強化には小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩。
O, mapa się zmienia, dobrze. Section 10. Short-lived petal red lotus flower. Are you sure this is where Aius and Oriodan are? According to my tracker, yes. They must have come here after they were sent flying. Why they have to go off on their own? Oh, this is such a pain. Wait, is that them? Coś mi się przypomniało, jakie w ogóle studia są... Gdzie jest ta grafika? O, mam. To będzie tu. No, to mnie interere. Annapurna jeszcze istnieje? Nintendo Switch 2. Gdzie on jest? Tutaj. Nie... Nieważne. Co tu Niantic robi? Ej, Yacht Club Games. Shovel Knight 2. Electric Boogaloo. Square Enix pewnie pokaże trzeciego finala 7-3. I Shafiron się pokaże, będzie umiał rozciągać swój miecz. Bo Nomura obejrzał Jaibę. Deltarune 3, baby! O, Coffee Stain. A jo, bo ma w końcu wyjść 1.0 Valheima. Jest Capcom. Ciekawe, czy pokażą fightera, który nikogo nie obchodzi. No, Kakao Games pokażą Red Desert, czy tam Crimson Desert. I może kolejnego fightera, albo Albo po prostu awakening do istniejącego. Jest ten przeciek o rezydencie 9, więc możliwe. Właśnie szukam, czy jest Konami i go nie widzę. No Silent Hill F nie będzie, chyba że będzie na pokazie Nintendo Switcha 2. Ej, jest Sega. Persona 4 Double Golden. Jestem ciekaw, bo Persona 3 w sumie nie miała takiego prawdziwego remake'u. 4 i 5 miały. Więc jestem ciekaw, co oni mają zamiar zrobić, jeżeli zabiorą się za remake'owanie ich. Bo na pewno się zabiorą. Chciałbym Raido Kuzunohe 2. Nawet nie muszą go remake'ować, wystarczą, że podciągną mu grafikę tak jak jedynce. Bo jedynka w sumie ma już te wszystkie systemy, które dwójka miała, więc no, prawie wszystkie, więc przeportować tylko te rozwiązania i będzie gra. Będzie bangier. Nie, ja już chcę dwójkę. Jedynkę już grałem, dwójki jeszcze nie grałem, dajcie mi dwójkę. To jest Rare? Czy... Co to jest za logo? Wow, Roblox. Te nazwy remake i master są strasznie dziwne ostatnimi czasy. Po mojemu Raido pierwszy to jest remake, bo kompletnie zmienili systemy walki. Jest Kuro Games. Pokażą pewnie swojego Battle Royale'a. Jest Level Infinite. To jest ciekawe, nie ma tutaj chojarzy. A to jest idealne miejsce, żeby pokazać swój przydługi, nudny i stary już miesięczny zwiastun nowego patcha. IOI to jest IO Interactive, to są ci Hitman. Nie pamiętam, kim są Neki. Są ci goście, których kretoszczury zjadły. A, Shadow Fighter. Shadow Fight. I Level Infinite to są ludzie od Tower of Fantasy, które ponoć od kiedy zmienili wydawcę, jest lepsze. Kuro Games pewnie pokaże ten sam zwiastun, co go pokazałem wczoraj. Chociaż jakbym miał zgadywać, co mają zamiar pokazać, pokażą pewnie Devil May Cry 6. Teraz za 2 miesiące wychodzi Devil May Cry 6 na angielskim serwerze. Nie pamiętam, co robili Moonfish. Ej, czemu Kakao Games i Pearl Abyss są osobno? A dobra, bo jedno pokaże Crimson Desert, a drugie pokaże Black Desert. Jak to kurwa bez mikropłatności? Ty chcesz, żeby zbiedli? Zbiedną przez to tak strasznie, że nie będą mieli nawet na kwarcu. A, Moonfish to... To studio jeszcze stoi? Lubię Atomic Heart. Jak za długo o nim nie myślę, to jest całkiem spoko gra. Nie grałem w DLC-ki. Nie wiedziałem, że oni jeszcze stoją, bo to jak to studio było zarządzane, to jest okropny jebnik. Że to nie jest tak, że ta gra wspiera Rosję i komunę, to jest jeszcze gorzej, to jest gra, która jest krytyką komunizmu, zrobioną przez komunistów. Bo sama góra to są członkowie partii. No trochę tak jak jak z Michojo. Sama góra to są członkowie partii. Tylko tutaj tak nikt nie próbuje temu zaprzeczać. To mnie właśnie dziwi, że oni chcą coś pokazać, bo to, że ta gra w ogóle powstała, to jest sukces. Zarząd tego studia kompletnie nie miał pojęcia, jak się tworzy gry. Przyłazili do roboty, zmieniali kompletnie koncept, dorzucali jakieś wymagania z dupy, pewnie to oni wymyślili ten jebany open world. Zmiana silnika, zmiana koncepcji, zmiana fabuły. To, że ta gra w ogóle wyszła. I najwyraźniej ma dostać sequel. Wow. Rusek to jednak jak karaluch. To jest NCSoft? Myślałem, że NCSoft jest kawałek dalej. Ale zobaczę. Night City. Nartun Catwalk. Jest ta słynna rewolucja AI. Myślałem, że gdzieś tutaj NCSoft już jest. Jeżeli go nie ma, to pewnie to jest NCSoft. Neowiz to są goście od Rise of P, tak? To może to standalone DLC, czy po prostu DLC pokażą z datą premiery najlepiej. Nie pamiętam, co aktualnie Nexon robi. Niantic... Nie jestem pewien, czy Niantic chce robić kolejną grę. Od kiedy mają Pokémon Go, próbują znowu zrobić jakąś grę i żadna z nich nie zażera. Nie wiem, czy Magic potrzebuje nową grę. Chociaż jakby to była jakaś gra w uniwersum Magica, byłoby nawet cool. Niekoniecznie karcianka, bo aktualnie mają tą karciankę, która jest chyba ciągle wspierana, więc nie potrzeba byłoby. No i Sega pokaże Yakuzę 0 wersja na Nintendo Switch 2 za 300 zł. jeżeli pokażą jakiegoś Souls-like'a, roguelike'a z elementami budowania deku, to ja mam nadzieję, że tego nie będzie pokazanego w trakcie streama, bo ja się chyba pożygam. Focus Interactive jest wydawcą sporu rzeczy. Czy Digital Extreme w tym momencie robi coś ciekawego, czy się też zesrali okropnie? A no tak, robią Warframe'a. I Soulsframe'a, który też ma trochę bóle. Dobra, Blumhouse może pokazać coś ciekawego, bo oni rzucają pieniędzmi w indie horrorki. Może któryś będzie fajny. No i oczywiście Shovel Knight 2. Taki już oficjalny, a nie spin-offy. You are okay. What a relief. I could say the same to you, but how did you end up here? I'm sorry, I wanted to stay put after we got sent flying, but Berserker insisted. I was hungry and I smelled something good here, so of course that's where I'm going to go. Now that you mention it, there's a lot of food stands here. Yeah, the only difference between the shops here used to be whether they served rectangular or round materials. Sprzedawali żarcie ze Starfielda. And the various quantities they offered. But now that cooking is trendy, I guess they must be evolving to keep up with the times. I've never seen so many different kinds of processed materials before. Oh, what is that, Berserker? It looks really good. Let me try a bite. You want some? Oh, really now? Hey! Now, stop hitting me with your little fists. No good ever comes from being greedy, you know. Look who's talking. Just go buy your own, I won't stop you. Do you buy them with raiment? Oh yes, you do. Isn't it a waste to give them raiment for full material that contains less than you just gave them? If the raiment is all you care about, yes, but this material also helps AIs like us maintain our structure. Though I very much doubt Berserker gets any benefit from paying raiment for these meals. So what? I just wanted to eat it, that's all. What kind of place even is this anyway? Finally, I was about to tell you, but then you ran off and started eating everything inside. This is the far end of Keep, you can tell from the type keys running shops here, right? Huh? Then this is Lancer's area? Why didn't you say so sooner? I do not see him anywhere at the moment, though. If there is no need for us to be here, I suggest we leave the area before we wind up provoking him. Yeah, we still need to plan our next course of action. Fine, but can I say something first? The types of AIs around here feel weirdly off to me. Is that normal? Like, I get why the type keys are around, but why are there so many type Ts too? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Transportują pewnie materiały z growu. It's not like type Ts wear down their structures more than any other type. I wonder why that is. Tak, wracając jeszcze do Moonfisha i Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart jest bardzo bioshockowe pod w sumie wszystkimi względami, tylko ma taki jeden problem, że no nie żyjemy w próżni i krytyka realizmu, ideologii Ayn Rand jest dość jeszcze ciekawym i nowym tematem. Krytyka komunizmu jest dość oklepana i widzimy ją często. Więc tej takiej siły przebicia to już nie ma. Caster is master. Not anymore. Ryder. So you not only survived Leynor's cannon, you even stole his servant. I would be interested to know how that came to pass, though. I doubt I will get the chance to ask. Indeed not. I didn't come here for a pleasant chat over a meal. I may have lost my infinite caster monster, but it seems my power is a good fit for Ryder as well. Go on, Ryder, move. With my worms surrounding you, you should have more power than you know what to do with. Especially after I tampered with your spirit origin to enhance the efficiency of your raniment consumption. Nawet nie chcę wiedzieć, co powiedziałem, bo kompletnie nie pamiętam. Run? I can't... No, he won't. Cease your pointless chatter. Now cry out, my worms. To prawie to samo, tylko nie do końca. Oh, we are sure as hell not running now. You might be a stubborn old man, but you can't possibly be stronger than when you had that monster to command. I'm taking you down once and for all, and I'm going to do it quickly since I'd rather not stay here any longer than I have to. True, that does sound like it would be easier than running away. No dostały bardziej takie ostre krawędzie. Besides, I'm not sure why exactly, but I feel a powerful urge to squish every last one of those gross worms. To już w Realtanuje był ten design. O, nareszcie Kama ma class advantage. Strasznie długo wczytuję. I to nie jest wina przechwytywania, Bo normalnie też mi tak robi, więc co się stało? Jest tylko 10%, tak? Tak.
Wakarimashi. しょうがないですね。えいえいっと。いいですよ。別に。いいぜ。やればいいんだよ。ああ、吐き気がする。あいつ。直視。死が俺の前に立つんじゃない。そこだ。浮世は終わり。先に行ってる。いいですよ。別に平気です。
O shit, Kamie się umiera.
速やかに殺害。熱い。
Puść sobie tego gatsa.
わかりました。わかりました。円風差ブランドキック、八家さみだれ。総弁、叩くです。天目百姓、ゴーデンライ。
Ani jeden klip.
いいですよ。いいですよ。別に。熱い。どうなっても知りませんよ。わかりまクールに。円風差ブランドキック、総弁、叩くべし。いや天目百姓、ゴーデンライ。問題なし。夢の終わり。あいつクール。
Design tych robaków był dość prosty i mówił o co z nimi chodzi, do czego są nawiązaniem.
So そんなに欲しいんですか？本当に？本気で言ってるんですか？はいはい。じゃあ、カーマさんも花と。
Jak to gard? Już jest raiderem, teraz nie powinien mieć magic resistance. Panie, idź pan w chuj.
こんなのがいいんです。もっと欲しがってください。いいですよ。別に平気です。いいぜ。
Shiki kills. Kropka.
Koukai しないといいですね。やらやら。
Daily reminder, że to
しょうが
z
な
tej
いから
night to
打
na
ちます
początku
よ。
było porno, więc
これ
jak
が
masz
私の
18 plus na
情欲を
opakowaniu,
呼び起
to
こす
po co masz się
愛の矢
powstrzymywać?
カーマ三文花。旋風さグランドキック。
I tak nie ma większego znaczenia, czy są to takie, czy są inne. Jak muszą wyglądać inaczej, żeby mieć niższe pegi? Okej. Gdzie jest new? A tutaj przy type K. Po raz pierwszy je zobaczyliśmy my jako my, więc mamy awatarek. Imagine, 2004 rok. Czy tam trzeci, odpalasz sobie Stay Nighta, nowego Dojina kupionego na komikecie. Grasz sobie trochę, patrzysz, o kurwa, plemnik. He's just really strong. It would seem Ryder's abilities are being boosted tremendously. I might go so far as to say his base stats are being ratcheted up to borderline illegal levels. No, jestem ciekaw, kiedy się rozpuści pod własnym ciężarem. Strength, endurance, reaction speed, all are far beyond those on standard servant. It looks like his new master really is using his creepy worms to tamper with his insides. I could achieve similar effects with my Etherlight, were I to use it on someone's cranial nerves. Okej, czyli można Etherlighta użyć jak San Devistano. Zapamiętajcie, to będzie śmieszne za 3 miesiące, jak wyjdzie Lucy w Strive'ie. But it would place tremendous strain on them, so neither the effects nor the target would last long. Something similar must be happening here. At the very least, Ryder must be in a great deal of pain. Why worry about pain with parameters like this? That he can move is all that matters. Since my worms are controlling him, his pain will never hamper his movement. Wow, that's sane. Rational love if I've ever seen it. You are the literal worst. Still, you are quite persistent, aren't you? I'm sure I could have overpowered one servant, but 2 at once is... Oh. I suppose it does make sense that he would show up as this drags out. What's all this commotion about? What do you people think you are doing in our backyard? Bima. So it wasn't them. Well, it's not like I wanted to see her in particular again, or had something I wanted to do if she was here. Baka. I was right in the middle of cooking up a new dish, so I'd like to get this wrapped up as soon as possible. Heh, but I guess the idiot prince over there isn't the one to be blamed for this mess. Who you are calling an idiot? And I will have you know I've never been to blame for a mess in all my life. Duryodhana lied as easily as he breathed. Oh wow, you actually believe that, don't you? I probably shouldn't be surprised. Never mind that right now. Hey Gramps, why the freaky bloodlust? You spoiling for a fight? Heh. I thought this might happen. This is your area after all. Lancer, while your actions may not have been directed at my current self, I do still remember what you did to me. Forget a proper battle, you didn't even give me your name before you ambushed me, like the cowardly worm you are. I haven't forgotten that humiliation. You deserve a special punishment for what you did to me. So I'm going to kill you, along with all the rest of this vermin. Ha! And how are you gonna do that? Like this. Ryder? No, don't. Whoa, your servant there looks like he ate something nasty. How's he gonna fight like that? Oh, don't worry, there's more than one way to win a battle. I decided to take a page from his previous master's book and make a little weapon of my own. Ryder, remove your mask. Stop. His noble phantasm? But what can he do with it under this Oh no, is he? Everything was already in place. All I had to do was add my own personal touch. Didn't you fools find it odd that there were so many transfer AIs around here? W sumie to nie. Kama, keep Marcisław safe. I'm going to use my Etherlight to make him get down on the ground. Huh? I don't know what you are talking about, but fine. Don't try to resist, Ryder. Remove your mask. No, stop! This is wrong. This is evil. But I thought I didn't mind being evil. I thought I'd rather become a foolish, wicked blade that then be betrayed and shunned by my own lord. I never wanted to be truly evil. So please, master, don't do this. I'm begging you, if you do this, it would be a true atrocity. What are you talking about? How is this any different from what your last master did? All I did was apply the principles my past self understood to the same mechanism. The AIs under my control are no more than tools, disposable tools. I'm just making efficient use of them. Now remove your mask. Remove it, use your noble phantasm to activate the reanimant, and ignite the special worms I embedded in them. Calm down, Osama. Don't do this. O, to ta, którą spotkaliśmy na początku. A, i ta druga ma tutaj też. I see what you did here, Sakurai. A nie, chwila, to nie Sakurai, to ten, to kurde. To ta od Prisma Ivy. Those are Kama's flowers. Don't do this. No, Hazuki Minasa. Master? Znaczy w sumie IRL jakby się trzęsły, to też by w sumie nie było dźwięku. Okay, you still have all your limbs, you are not bleeding, and it looks like you can still see. Wow, that came out of nowhere. This is horrific. I cannot believe it. How could you do this? What happened? On przeładował robale w NPC-ach i wybuchły. Praktycznie dokonał ataku terrorystycznego. I believe he took the same mechanism that he uses Ryder's Noble Phantasm to amplify the Type T's Raniment, and used it to set off a spell he embedded in their bodies all at once. Which means he transformed their Raniment directly into destructive energy. Wypraszam sobie z okien, nie ma nic wspólnego z ekologią. By essentially turning them into living bombs. Good, that was just as... No, an even stronger blast than I'd anticipated. And they are extremely mobile, given the type of AI they are. I can send them anywhere I want destroyed. Jest tylko taki jeden problem, to chyba nie jest aż tak... częste do użycia. I think I will call them transfer bombs. Dlaczego nie mail bombs? Bioterroryzm to jest chyba ten. Resident Evil. Chyba tak właśnie określa się Umbrella. Whatever. Damage severe, shutting down, destruction, workload increased, resolution impossible. And to top it all off, my worms can then collect their raniment nutrients. What a feast. How could you do this to them? Oh, you don't care for my methods, Master of Assassin? Then what are you going to do about it? Wait, at least for now. First we need to check in on the other masters and servants. You okay, master? Guess she took a hit. Looks like she's got a concussion or the AI equivalent anyway. Looks like neither of us will be ready for a fight just yet. As for him... Damn it, that old man smells exactly like the brat, but he's completely surrendered to his monstrous side. Whatever semblance of a conscience he had is long gone now. Are you okay, master? You ought to be, since I kept you safe. Yeah, I'm okay. But it's a little constricting being carried while you are in that armor. It kind of hurts too. Deal with it. We were the closest to the blast. This armor was the thing that kept us alive. So what now? What do you mean? We are probably still his primary targets, and I'm not sure I can keep you safe without this armor. I don't want any more of those AIs sneaking in and blowing you up while I'm off thrashing warm grandpa over there. So either you deal with my armor and we make a run for it with me killing you, or we stick around here to see what happens. That's what I recommend. Okay, then let's... Whoa, hold up, Bima. What do you want? Really don't want to talk to you if I can help it, but damn, I have to say something here. What happened to you? Why aren't you fighting back? When did you become such a coward? Oh, so you just went there, huh? Then again, you always did like to get everyone else worked up so you wouldn't have to do any fighting yourself. Like you did to Karna. Shut up, we are talking about you here, not me. You were always so proud of your stupid strength. The second you saw an enemy, you'd jump in and crush them with your bare hands. More than anything, you were a battle-crazed buffoon who only cared about rubbing your victories in everyone's faces. So why aren't you fighting now? The old you'd never have been more willing to run away with a woman than stand his ground and fight. Who are you? Are you really the Bima I knew? Answer. I never considered myself a battle-crazed buffoon, but I can see how I came across that way to you guys. That was never all there was to me though, not then, not now. Who are you? Right now, I've got my hands full taking care of this weak-ass master and her weak-ass heart. I just wanna serve her as best I possibly can. You what? Heh, you probably don't know this, but... Back when me and my brothers were going undercover in King Virata's palace, I took on the role of Valaba, a cook in the royal kitchens. Weirdly enough, I didn't hate it. In fact, I really liked making people happy with my cooking. even made me think that a life spent in service to someone else might not be a bad one. And well, that's the version of myself I am now, the one who remembers that feeling. So right now, everything else comes after that. Are you really Bhima? What happened to the Bhima I knew? The man who went so far just to defeat me? What happened to your warrior self? Wait! Looks like Duryodhana's hurt. I guess it's just us then. So it does. Then we will need to steel ourselves for this fight. No worries, I was already planning on handling this myself anyway. Just make sure you have got a fitting reward waiting for me, Kay. An assassin challenging me to a straight fight? It seems you still haven't learned your lesson, Ryder. Not very eloquent, are you? Oh wait, did you bite your tongue? A to dlatego nie robił swoich voice line'ów w trakcie walki. Nie, czekaj. To dopiero potem było. I see. You were really so humiliated, were you? All I did was use you like a tool, just as you wanted. Fine then, torment yourself all you like. Once you strip away the facade, heroes are just like anyone else. You can bite your own tongue off or even tear out your own innards if you want. My worms can still control your body just the same. Really, as long as you maintain your core functionality, I don't care what you do to yourself. You really are the absolute worst. Well, Ryder, it's your lucky day. I feel so bad for you, I'm going to give you all the love you can stand. I'm going to love your suffering, your pride, your pain, your adorable faux evil self being used against your will. You don't have to give this any more effort at all. I'm going to provide you with a nice, peaceful eternity of depravity. Now let yourself be swallowed up by my all-consuming love and sleep for the rest of time. Oh, come on.
全くどいつもこいつも。暑い。シュリンガーラヨーニ。後悔しないといいですね。わかりました。本当に？本気で言ってるんですか？はいはい。じゃあカーマさんも花と。いいですよ、いいですよ。別に。
Szkoda, że mi uciekły karty. No, tym.
速やかに殺害。
A, może bym kiedyś te skille polevelował, co nie? Brzmi jak dobry pomysł.
わかりました。
旋風さグランドキック正面叩くですいやアッカンドにかける情けは無用なり。
いいですよ別に
問題なし。
いいぜやればいいんだろ。夢の終わりだ。なんだよあいつ。死が俺の前に立つんじゃない。浮世は終わりだ。先に行ってる。いいですよ別に
問題なし。後援者参ります。
Czy to zadziała? Zadziała.
活力充填。この連環馬こそ無類無敵の大乱陣。旋風さチェインテンペスト。旋風さグランドキック風圧8秒光面アッカンドにかける情けは無用なり。
Są rzeczy, których Shiki nie może zabić.
Wakarimashita. あ、やれやれ。旋風さグランドキック。
いいですよ別に。
To było bardzo bystre z mojej strony użyć tego heala. Co to kurwa znaczy preparing transfer bomb? Ja ci kurna dam preparing transfer bomb. Shiki, kill his balls.
あいつやれやれ。直視。死が俺の前に立つんじゃない。浮世は終わりだ。先に行ってる。いいですよ別に。こんなの。
Chłopcom ludzi. Dwa taksony. O. Fuck. Szkoda. Zapomniałem jakiej C założyłem. Wow.
過激よは死なず。過激よは影なれば。うむうむ。我が霊、甘いぞ。オン。サラソウジュの花の色、すなわちこの世の摂理を知るがいい。諸行無常、調査決戦。ザン平気です。我が非を今こそ。は、わかりました。我が連環馬は流星のように鎖でつないだ血の絆、龍山泊ここにあり。天空さチェインテンペスト。
Mam nadzieję, że to znaczy, że go tutaj zabiją.
天空さブランドクックせい。アフカンドンかける情けは無用なり。
We have a fucking problem.
ご縁職参ります。大札追行ザン。サラソウジュの花の色、すなわちこの世の摂理を知るがいい。諸行無常、調査決戦。円通さブランドクック。無念です。オーディンめ。
Akurat jedną turę.
被弾確率収束。
ザン。
Fucker cracker.
時短装填済みです。インターセプター
セル
Znaczy, istnieją karty, które dają nam na stałe
もう少し。
Ignore Invincible, więc to nie jest aż taki problem.
過激よは死なず。
いいぜ、やればいいんだろ。あいつ浮世は終わりだ。先に言ってろ。因果応報って
Kurwa.
恩の一文字も。
Wkurwiłem się. Zrobimy to po normalnemu. A ten dupek jest rajderem. To trochę gorzej, ale nie aż tak.
出番か。人使いの荒いやつだ。
熱い。白兵戦行きます。どうなっても知りませんよ。しょうがないですね。そんなに欲しいんですか？本当に？本気で言ってるんですか？はいはい。じゃあカーマさんも花っと。召し上がれ。こんなのがいいんです。せいぜい頑張りますよ。いいですよ、別に。今のうちに準備を。これ見せちゃおうかな。後悔しないといいですね。そんなに欲しいんですか？本当に？本気で言ってるんですか？はいはい。じゃあカーマさんも花っと。こんなのがいいんです。どうにかなっちゃえ。もっと欲しがってください。
No i od razu numerki jakieś takie fajniejsze.
先に行ってる。
運命ですからやります。
やれやれ。
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。
Nas chyba nie broni przed
わずかなきらめき。どれほど遠く汚れても
Allahu
私は
Akbar
星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
Not come on.
ごめんなさい。
Jebnie mnie coś.
因果応報ってやつ。有無よね。我がルイ門を縫う。どうなっても知りませんよ。そんなに欲しいんですか？しょうがないから撃ちますよ。これが私の情欲を呼び起こす愛の矢、カーマ三文花。どうぞどうぞ。どうにかなっちゃえ。もっと欲しがってください。いったったった。これ見せちゃおうかな。
過激よは死なず。
一歩まあしょうがないですね。スライドスマッシュ、こんなのがいいんです。どうぞどうぞ。いいですよ、別に。後悔しないといいです。どうなっても知りませんよ。はい、そんなに欲しいんですか？しょうがないから撃ちますよ。これが私の情欲を呼び起こす愛の矢、カーマ三文花。召し上がれ召し上がれ。せいぜい頑張りますよ。
源氏死にそうらえ。
申し訳ありません。
Wow.
過激よは影なれば。
熱い。
大殺遂行。摂理である。サラソウジュの花の色、すなわちこの世の摂理を知るがいい。諸行無常、調査喫水。せれホムラとならん。
So ist gut.
過激よは死なず。
熱い。 どうなっても知りませんよ。はい、そんなに欲しいんですか？しょうがないから撃ちますよ。これが私の情欲を呼び起こす愛の矢、カーマ三文花。召し上がれ。どうにかなっちゃえ。もっと欲しがってください。いいですよ、別に。
ふやば。
そんなに欲しいんですか？召し上がれ。召し上がれ。ザン夢ますいいで、どうせこんなことだろうと。
Dobra, do pierwszej w nocy tu siedzieć zamiaru nie mam. Jebane kryty. A.
ああ、吐き気がする。
はいはい。
死が俺の前に立つんじゃない。
鐘の音が聞こえる。
Jakbym zamiast Kastorii użył tej Reines, byłoby lepiej. Kogokolwiek, kto mu wyłączy kryty. Phew, okay, I finally caught my breath. Berserker. Oh hey, you're awake. In that case... Now's our chance to escape while assassins fight in the... Berserker, go help them. Hey, what are you doing? I can't let him get away with this. They were all just doing their best. They were just normal girls. One day they might have been family, and he just threw them away like they were nothing. So please, Berserker, please don't let him get away. If we don't take him down here and now, he will do this again. I'm sorry, my head's still pounding. I can't bear to see family dying. Zaraz się Berserker ogoli na łyso i zamiast jeździć zamiast jeździć Rydwanem, będzie jeździć Dodge'em Chargerem. But maybe that's not as bad as not having them in the first place? Master? She fainted again. That's what she gets for giving me raniment as soon as she wakes up. She didn't quite seem like herself before she fainted again either. Well, no matter. The question is, what do I do now? Let's think this through. Bima already ran away, so there's no reason I can't do the same. That's the clear, obvious answer. But it's not the only one. Think about what that old man did. I get it, using the weak is the single most effective way to win a battle. And that applies to the weak on both sides, which means he made the right call. And that pisses me the hell off. There are different kinds of wisdom, and I refuse to tolerate any kind that's more effective than my own. There is no one wiser than me, so the only reason I wouldn't employ those types of wisdom is that they lack elegance. So anyone who would dare use such tactics in front of me, especially with a smugly triumphant look on their face, would be outright insulting me. I bet punishing a transgression like that would feel really good. And that's not the only thing. This one's really simple. Were I to bring so wicked a villain to justice, anyone who so would praise my name, I'd be a hero, the talk of the town, best known and loved. I like that. I like standing out. I like being fawned over. So many things I want. I want them all. So fine then, I guess I will just have to do this. I've already got one person looking to me to be their hero. So rather than reduce that one to none, it's much more my style to let my greed carry that one to 100. Come on now, what are you doing out here? I swear you are helpless without me. Guess I've got no choice but to join the fight then. I mean, just look at your arrows. They've been hitting everything but the DNA. Oh, is that what you think is happening? Anyway, glad you're here. Everything was just about ready, but would you mind keeping Ryder busy so I can concentrate for a minute? Great, so helpful of you, thanks. Huh? I didn't come here just so you could dump all your work on... Oh. How are you doing, Master? I think I'm ready for what you're planning. Perfect, I knew we were on the same wavelength. Alright, just let me concentrate a little, get some resources from you and voila. So Berserker is back in the fight, but Ryder is fine and Assassin doesn't seem to have anything that could finish him off. Once I call in a few new transfer bombs, I can blow the both of them sky high at the same time. Hey you, yeah, the old geezer sitting there planning out his schedule for later like he's already won here. You probably should have kept in mind that you're part of this battle too. Huh? What is this? Abandoned field? When did you... wait, flowers? You did see me firing those flower arrows, right? You thought I was just missing all that time? Fat chance. I aimed them very carefully, and let them grow a bit at a time to make sure they surround you in just the right spot. Ha! My worms will devour those little flowers in. Why do you think I'm doing this? I'm making sure not one of those nasty worms escapes. See, you might not be able to see it, but I've got a really irritating fire burning inside me all the damn time. So by putting just a little of that fire into my Vajra and then doing this... What? I don't know why, but for some reason I've been really wanting to burn every last one of your worms to cinders myself. I'm so glad I got a chance to make it happen. My worms, damn it, why won't these damn flames go out? Oh please, you think you can just put those flames out? If only it were so easy, my life would be much better. Curse you! Maybe seeing them in vodka is what gave me the eye to use flowers? Oh well, it's not like I'm gonna run out of flowers anytime soon. But it still pisses me off to see how he went and ruined my lovely tips. So it's only fair you repay me for them, don't you think, grandfather? Zostawmy to na kiedy indziej. Ha! I will certainly not be repeating my mistake. I scanned every millimeter of this place and I can confirm that the elderly master is finally and completely gone. Wahaha, and I just won a big victory over Ryder too. Now to finish the job. Don't matter, he's already halfway gone. Assassin, Berserker. Thank you. Oh really, I expected you to complain about the loss. I was not a warrior in this, but merely a tool. As such, I have no right either to pride in my victories or anger at my losses. But even so, even twisted into a false evil as I just was... No, it is how I was twisted that would have made going over into true evil unbearable. So thank you for stopping me and for ending this. It's only because my time here is about to end that I can admit this self came from near the end of my real life. Emperor, I have fought for you all this time. I have dedicated my service to our empire. I have no ulterior motives. All honor and glory I have achieved, I have offered to you. Nothing I have done has been for my own benefit. So why won't you believe me? Why do you think I want your crown? Why? I believed in him, I gave him everything I had, and yet... Now he envies me, doubts me, shuns me, treats me like an enemy. It's so painful. If I'd known this would happen, I would have never become a hero. I wonder if it's not too late. If it will make him trust me again, if it will end this pain and suffering. Maybe I should turn to evil so foul that it erases all my past accomplishments. But although I tried, I was ultimately too soft to truly embrace evil. The best I could do was pretend to evil, which amounted to little more than escape the confusion The best I could do was pretend to evil, which amounted to little more than escape and confusion by another name. That's probably why both then and now, instead of quaffing the evil entirely, I chose to go to my eternal rest with only its bitter aftertaste lingering on my tongue. Whatever, I didn't do that looking for your gratitude or anything. But I do have to ask, how the hell did you end up working for a complete piece of garbage? Niektórzy tak mają. Patrz karma. Yeah, did something happen with Leinor? Alright, I need to tell you something. My first master was erased. Someone I don't know who killed him. I have no excuse for my failure to protect him, but I can still tell you this. He was killed by a projectile fired from a great distance. Only an attack from a servant could have been so accurate and powerful. So I think there may be an archer somewhere in this world. Please be careful, we may have been deceived right from the start. What could this mean? An archer? Of course there's no archer here. The base knowledge I was given when I was summoned tells me that's a real class, but I've never seen anyone like that around here. Good day everyone, I am contacting you all now in my capacity as the overseer of the System Railway. As of this moment, Ryder's spirit core has completely vanished. The winner is... I killed his master. But I dared to kill Lord Ryder. It's a tough call, but I'm going to go with Berserker since I believe servant battles take precedence. Alright. Huh? Are you freaking kidding me? As a result, Prime AI authority over the Master of Riders partitions, transfer and build will be given to the Master of Berserker, the Prime AI of Repair. As part of this property transfer, these areas will be united to create a new combined Repair Transfer Build partition. Preparations for this world transformation are currently underway as I speak. In fact, they are already complete, since they will be the second such transformation. So let's keep things moving swiftly. Good luck to all remaining participants. Ha! Are you freaking kidding me? Duryodhana, look after Ayus. I know. Not again. No i zajebiście. Wróciliśmy do normalnego tempa. Gdzie teraz nas wyjebało? Kto wie, może nawet zrobimy to w równy tydzień. Raczej nie. Bo to by oznaczało, że tylko 2 streamy nam zostały, a coś mi się nie wydaje. Dobra, to ten. Pozdro i z fartem. I ten. Are you freaking kidding me?